Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Gemini is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. If there is anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Gemini, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. Six of Cups. This is pleasure. This is intimate connections. This is really having the happiest day of your life. Okay. I feel like you're usually a very kind of serious person. I feel like you usually have a lot of direction in your life, a lot of sort of serious and organized and intentional, scheduled sort of energy. I feel like you're a very intense person. But now with this card, I feel like lately you've been a little bit more relaxed. Maybe things have been getting better, right? Maybe you've been spending more time with friends, with family, with your lover, romantic partner, right? I feel like you've been enjoying life more. Maybe this last couple weeks, maybe since your birthday, right? You've let go a little bit of your control. You've let go a little bit of that sort of intensity, that hyper focus, right? I kind of feel like lately you haven't been really getting mad about things that you usually would. Usually things would piss you off. I feel like lately you're just kind of like, it doesn't matter. It's okay, I think people around you have noticed a change in you. You feel a little bit more carefree, right? Not all the way, but enough where I think you're enjoying life a little bit more these last few weeks. Okay, this is the card of those sort of intimate connections, of enjoying life. You see the potential in life, and you want to connect with those things in your environment that mean something to you. Focus more on your pets, your plants, your people, right? Your loved ones, your friends, family. I think you're doing more things that you enjoy. You're finding more joy in the things that you're doing. Okay? Let's see where we're going with this energy. A very, very good way to start. And now we've got a Prince of Cups. This might be some Scorpio energy in your life. To me, it feels like somebody here who sort of has a secret, right? This might be somebody in your life, feels like somebody about your age, a peer, a contemporary, right? It feels like you're having maybe trouble kind of figuring them out. Yeah, and maybe not a Scorpio person, but this is somebody that there's part of them that they want to express, but they're maybe not sure how to express it. Okay. This might be in all of this Six of Cups energy that we have. This might be the one person that you really want to connect with, but something's blocking it. They're not ready to really to open up in a certain way. It's like this is the person that really can't relax. They feel frustrated for some reason. Yeah. I don't know if this is your best friend, it could be a sibling, it could be a cousin, it could be your romantic partner even. Okay, somebody you want somebody to open up to you, but there's something that's sort of blocking that a little bit. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see what other energies are around you right now. Underneath the surface, we've got an Ace of Wands. I think that you're looking at life in a different way. Yeah. This is all about consciousness. This is pure consciousness. This is almost like you're just experiencing life You're not labeling it, judging it, identifying it. You're not valuing it or devaluing it. It's just pure perception. Right? I wonder if you've gone through a bit of a spiritual awakening lately, right? I feel like you have. This is kind of that, in a way, this is that burning desire to experience more and more of life. That it doesn't even have to be pleasant or unpleasant. It's just, I just want more life. You know, there's that vital flame in you that I think is really hungry for life right now. You know, and it makes it a little bit strange. We've got this other person next to you, very close person, close friend, family member, whatever. It's almost like we're trying to bring them out of their shell a little bit. Yeah. I think that's really the person that you want to enjoy life with. And they're fixed in a certain energy, a certain mood even. Yeah. Let's see what's behind some of this here. We've got very interesting, we've got a Knight of Cups, some Cancer energy. Another court card as well. More water energy as well. And in the past position, okay, this card's all about the giving and receiving of love and affection. This is all about somebody who really is kind of pouring their heart out, right? And I wonder if that's something that happened. I wonder if you, or maybe it went the other way around, maybe, but somebody has been pouring their heart out. And the other person has been kind of not so much moved by it. And I wonder if it could be you. Maybe you're the one that's sort of like, you're letting all of your emotions out. Whatever you're feeling in the moment, you're putting it out there. You're being very like forthcoming, very truthful, very, very honest, very pure with who you are and how you're approaching life. But I feel like there's somebody around you that's just not moved by it. Like they don't even flinch. It's just blank expression, you know? And so I feel like it's kind of like it's just a weird obstacle kind of thing, you know? There's this really just, it's like you're ice skating and it's just flat, smooth, like glass, this ice skating rink or whatever you're on. But then there's this little bump somewhere on there and it's just like you keep hitting the bump and it's just like, man, why? You know? And an otherwise kind of perfect and smooth and really wonderful energy, there's this little bump. Yeah. I don't know who exactly it is, but I feel, now we have fire energy up here. I feel like this is somebody that you really, you care about them a great deal. And you wish that they would come out of their mood. It's almost like they're kind of frozen in this, I don't know, sort of unhappy state. Now, we could be talking about a different side of you. This all could be happening internally. The Six of Wands at the top. This is sort of what we're aspiring to. And this is your aspiration to really connect with people that have the same sort of level of fire as you feel right now. Like this is you, and I want to put out one more card to see what we might get in the future position. I'm very curious about this next one. Because I feel like this water energy is what you want. This is who you want to connect with. But yet there's this fire in you that sort of wants to connect with other people of fire. And so when we have this Prince of Cups, I almost wonder if somebody kind of feels like you're different now, and you're involving yourself in other groups, let's say other friends, other activities that they aren't really a part of, because they're kind of stuck in this water. And what we see, of course, with the Knight of Cups is fire and water, right? So they almost feel as if you're different, and maybe they feel a little bit left out. I want to see if this is going to be water or fire. I don't know. Even more. I mean, this is now pure fire. I almost see a transition here from water into pure fire. Right? This is a water energy that starts to get heated up with the fire, right? Until it becomes pure fire. So it's almost as if you are completely changing into a totally different person. And it could be that this is, and now again, maybe we've got it backwards. Maybe this is you seeing somebody else and seeing that they maybe appear to be changing into a different person, or that they're not changing at all. That you're growing and evolving, and you are kind of more excited about life than you've ever been. Maybe before you were very moody. This is somebody who is sort of brooding a lot, right? Very moody, very kind of fixed in this a little bit cold kind of energy, kind of serious, you know, a little bit of a darker energy. And maybe this was once you as well, and maybe you and this person got along very well when you were both in this energy. But now you're getting more of this fire about you, and it's kind of, you're diverging from this person because they're staying fixed in the water energy, but you're going through a transformation. Okay? And we think about that. When you go through an awakening, a spiritual transformation, or any kind of transformation in life, you're leaving sort of behind people that haven't made that transition. You've made the jump to hyperspace, so other people are still there, kind of going slow, you know. It doesn't mean that we're better than anybody else, but you're moving into a different energy. I feel that you're moving into a more fiery, extroverted, creative, passionate, curious, adventurous energy, especially with all this fire energy here, right? We're shifting out of some of the water energy. And I think you're looking for new people, new activities. It's kind of like, you know, your old friends, you know, you still have a lot of love for your old friends, but you also need to make new friends that you can go do these new activities with, you know? And I think that's sort of it's a natural part of life, and there's no easy way to navigate this. The Knight of Wands in the future position is sort of you completing this transition to this pure fire energy, okay? And sort of, in a way, it sort of feels like you know, like a caterpillar to, you know, a butterfly sort of thing, right? That you're growing and evolving and changing and transforming and morphing into the kind of the next version of yourself. And there's somebody that's not receptive to that in your life, okay? Does it mean that you should stop? Does it mean that you should turn back? You know, ask whatever is in the chrysalis if it can turn back into the caterpillar. It can't. Once the process is going, I mean, it's liquefied in there, right? You can't reverse this process. And it's a natural part of your evolution, and I feel that with the Six of Cups in the middle and, of course, the Six of Wands up top, that we're sort of... we're seeking out new experiences. We're seeking out new people, right? Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown. It's going to go right here with our very own Kelly Kapoor. Shout out to Mindy. I heard she is a fan of the channel. We're not going to look at that card until the end. If you have a prediction for it, put it in the comments. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. It's totally free. And Mindy, I think, is subscribed. So you should be as well. And it supports the channel. I really do appreciate that. And I sincerely thank you. Let's take a look at the general energy now on the path of the serpent. All right. First card here, Three of Cups. Now, this Three of Cups is the potential for joy. It's kind of what you're aspiring to. You're kind of you're bubbling over with this really excited, curious, joyful, blissful energy, right? And just as we see with the Six of Cups in the middle, you're connecting with that. It's like my abundance, my joy, my potential for happiness wants to connect with something out there. I got to find another three to connect with. We get that six, right? And so I feel as if you still want to connect with, let's say, the old friends or whoever this person is, if it's one particular person, right? And I feel like you got a Buddha statue somewhere close to you, right? Or you just bought one or something. I feel like white porcelain, something like that. I feel like it's close to you right now. Or maybe this other person, if this is a friend or a family member or a loved one of some kind, I feel like maybe they have the Buddha statue. But it's one of those very serene Buddhas. It's not like the happy, jolly Buddha. It's like the very, very still and stoic kind of Buddha. Anyway, this is your desire to connect with people. This is you wanting to have people around you, a person or several people, that you connect with, that can celebrate with you. It's like, I've got a friend that's really into sports, right? And I'm not. We don't connect in that way. We can't have the same sort of experience watching a game as this friend has with other people, And that's kind of the way life is, that we seek out people that can share in that joy of the experience. And some people just aren't. It just is. Sometimes there's an incompatibility. Okay. I connect with some people, about tarot or astrology, esoteric subjects, right? And we can share in the joy of that sort of thing. And then there are other people that you can connect with in terms of, you like the same music, right? So you can go to the same concert and you both feel the same kind of joy being there. Whereas you take another friend, they're just like, I don't really like the music, It's a different vibe, right? And I think you're looking to connect with those people that resonate with you, as you should be, right? And this time in your life, it feels that is very important to you. We've got another court card here. So this really is about, I think, your friend group, the people that you kind of surround yourself with. Now we've got the Knight of Swords. Okay? This is very passionate thinking, right? This is you sort of instantly connecting with some people and instantly not connecting with other people. There's really not a lot of thought going on there. It's perception. It's either you resonate with somebody and you do it, you hang out with them or whatever, or you don't. And it kind of depends on what you're doing. Right now you're really into music. You're going to go connect with a friend or that person or that group of people that like the same music as you. You're seeking out those that can share in your joy. Now you have other people that can still share in the joy, but they're not really feeling it too. And you can tell. Right? You can tell when somebody's just like, oh, yay, this is great. I'm so happy. Yay. Because they don't like the show. They don't like the movie. They don't like the music or the activity, or they don't like roller coasters like you do, you're seeking out those sorts of people that can share in your joy. Yeah. Or you're being advised to, if you're not already. I think this is something that you need. Okay. There's a tooth issue, either with you or with this other person. There's something going on with a tooth, the back or the jaw, maybe. Something, yeah. Let's see what the obstacle is. Okay. I'm sort of expecting it to be another court card. 1, 2, 3, 4 court cards already here. Yeah, it is another court card. 5 court cards now. It really is about you kind of being able to share certain things with certain people, but not with other people. And that's the way life is. You share the water with the water. You share the fire with the fire. Now we got the earth, the first appearance of the earth energy, and it happens to be a Knight of Pentacles, right? This is the vision of the future. And I think that what's going on right now is leading you to sort of evaluate your future and just think, well, gosh, where am I going to be in 5 or 10 years? Who am I going to be? What am I going to be doing? It's sort of a way of us prioritizing what we really want. And then kind of getting, like at the beginning, getting back to your kind of serious, focused, organized, specific energy. Because right now I feel like you're very social, you're very extroverted, you're very outgoing, you have different friends for different activities, and you have all, a lot of energy, a lot of activity. And this is kind of realizing that eventually we're going to have to get back to maybe like a central focus, Eventually we'll have to maybe calm down a little bit, maybe. I think you're thinking of these things. And I think that this is the obstacle. I think right now you don't want to think about the future. Right? I think that you want to sort of live in the moment now. You don't want to have any kind of anxiety about like which one of these people are going to be in your future, or like which of these energies are you going to sort of settle into and it's going to kind of become you, right? I don't think you want to think about the future. Let's see what the final card is here. 7 of Wands. Seven of Wands to me feels like it's not the outcome that we care about so much, because we think about this, the 6 is a card of victory, right? And the 7 is a card of kind of fighting for that victory. So I feel like in some ways you don't, it may sound harsh, but you don't care much about the future. And maybe because there's just this trust that it's going to work out, So I feel like you enjoy the moment. You enjoy that excitement. It's kind of like, it's a soldier that just loves the battlefield. I think of like reading the Iliad or something. That's their passion, right? Being out on that battlefield. They don't want the war to ever end, So I feel like you really enjoy the moment. Yeah. And I do feel as if there is someone in your life that feels like a little bump in the ice. And every time you kind of go around, it's just kind of a bump. And maybe it's somebody who's sort of, raining on your parade a little bit. Yeah. And so the 7 of Wands kind of takes on a little bit of that frustration. It's like there could be sort of perfect harmony here, but there's somebody that is just kind of just sort of like putting a stick in your spokes on your bicycle. Yeah. And we could say all sorts of metaphors and analogies for this kind of thing. And I want to say kind of a wet blanket, but that's just because it's a water card. But it almost feels like that. And I don't know who this person is to you and what their place is, or how you see the future with this person. Okay? Because it sort of feels like your future, maybe the future that you envision, is a little bit blocked by this energy. Now, I don't want to blame it on another person. I don't know who's in your life or anything, but it feels like something is an obstacle here for you realizing the future that you want. And so it kind of seems like, well, we just don't want to deal with it. I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to think of the future and then figure this out. We just kind of want to live in the moment for now. Okay, let's look at the mystery card. Let's look at the mystery card. Maybe the death card, the card of transformation, caterpillar to butterfly. It could be a tower moment, right? I'm not hoping for a tower moment. Maybe it will be the universe card, right? The future will be what it will be. It will all work out. Yeah. Let's see what we have. The Chariot. Cancer energy, as this is the Cancer energy. I feel like this card is kind of telling you to keep going, to don't give up on having the kind of experience or the kind of harmony or the kind of connections that you want. That just because there feels like there's kind of a black cloud over the parade and it might rain, or somebody's got the stick and they're trying to shove it in the spokes, this card really just says, stay on your path, continue this path. And because it's the Cancer energy, as is the Knight of Cups, it kind of says, continue this transformation. Because you can't turn back. Once this chariot gets rolling forward, it's not easy to turn it around. I feel like this is a card that says keep going. You know, keep finding your people. Keep finding your experiences in life, your connections. You know, this isn't about like joining some group and being like, okay, you know, I've been accepted into the group. But it's almost like an ongoing sort of way of life of finding people and experiences and things, right, and places and ideas that you resonate with. Continue striving for harmony. And that's the six, right? Keep striving for harmony, even though a lot of the time it's going to feel like a battle, because there's always going to be kind of something that is challenging the harmony or delaying the harmony. But that's what life is. Life is going from a 5, or in this case a 7, right, back to a 6. Life is all about trying to find the harmony as often as we can, knowing that a lot of the time we're going to be in the 5 or the 7, but when we can get to the 6, that's the peak experience. That's the beautiful. That's the connection. And then a 5 or a 7, we're struggling, something's struggling against us, but we get back to the 6. And this is the card that says, keep going. Devote yourself to that sort of harmony and resonance of the 6 of Cups, the 6 of Wands, right? Because that's really kind of, in some ways, that's the meaning of life. That's the way life works, you know. Always striving to reestablish the harmony, or to remove the obstacle preventing the harmony. You got a stick in your spokes, well, you've got to pull the stick out and keep pedaling. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to do an extended reading. If you want to stick around, there is a link up top. There's one down below. New readings for Gemini, Mondays. Bonus readings on Fridays. Be sure to watch both. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free. Leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you, and we're all in this together.